Looking like Fred Warner and shit. Ugly. Oh my god. How Roof is doing, bro? Good.
That might be high as hell, dude.
But I know he do, for. I'm already knowing he do.
You think y'all high?
I'm finna, I just started. Bruh, I remember her, bruh. Where is she at?
She in Texas now. She was down here. That's why my crashed with her for like a month before I got an apartment.
Bruh, I thought y'all would end up.
That's mama daughter's best friend.
Yeah.
Like that's mama's best friend daughter.
Yeah. I know it was her. Once she at mama, they wedding?
Boy,
You better take the dub.
Yeah, bro. It's best 2 out of 3. It's best 2 out of 3. I got you, but I'm gonna lock it in, bro.
He gonna do you like Frank said.
Stop. I was playing around with Frank.
Frank Cole? He ain't cold?
No. I was just playing trash.
Play Force on League tonight.
What you going? You said you gonna what?
I said I'll play some Force on. I just think I'm gonna play some Force on League tonight.
I have no idea what that is.
Star Wars? You never heard of Star Wars Force on League?
No.
You gotta check it out.
I like that. Yeah, I like that right there. Yeah. I need to play some music.
Very competitive, my nigga.
But what is competitive, bro? Using stick skills, arcane.
Right.
Okay. That's that automatic.
Skills.
Hey, Gus, don't they put it on competitive when you play online?
Yeah.
We straight then.
Hey bro, don't.
I'm sick. You fucking high as shit, fool. You high as
Hey,
shit.
I'm drinking that wine, cuz. I want some more for real.
You want wine and weed? Oh yeah, your ass in there. You in the dough. Hold on, let me go put me a shot. I might not smoke, but y'all goddamn. I try, bro.
Try what?
To get to a level where I can't be. Yeah, Granny. Yeah, that's why he laughing. I just instantly. You chilling? I know it. Get me a double shot.
Today, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's a special Thanksgiving Day presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
And we already knew that Hurts was a good quarterback. But last year, he moved to elite status. Under his guidance, the Eagles returned to the Super Bowl and nearly won it. And he's also one of the league's most dangerous players. Thrown for 38 touchdowns his last 2 seasons and run for another 23.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They go with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out, because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown. 45 yards. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
There weren't many bigger stories last season than Purdy, who's officially the most famous Mr. Irrelevant of all time. Won each of his first 5 starts and almost guided his team to a Super Bowl. He's really forced the team to reevaluate its plans at quarterback because he looks like the real deal.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check 41. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 41's coming. 41's the mic. Oh, you got
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early. And I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out right at the 35. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Safety's creeping.
Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down at 7.
41 mic, right here. 41 mic. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now. 19 Lion. 41 mic. 41.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
52's the mic. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Here's Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. An audible here to get a new look. 4th down try. Here's Purdy. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
60 Bison.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing is Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
Here's Swift. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. One more time with Swift.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. They go play action with Hurts. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. McCaffrey following the penalty. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Down the right sideline, Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 58 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a 1st down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Jake Moody now for the point after. And that'll make it 13-7. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. Hurts fumbles it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And room there to work it inside the 25. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3. And Hurts going to move him around. From the 24, Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
41's the mic. 41's the mic.
Yo. Mike 41. You got to wedge that, huh? Yeah. We don't want none.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check 41. 60 Maverick.
Shotgun now with Purdy. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Rabbit. Switch. 52's the mic, boys. 52.
I got it. Trap 60. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52.
Here we go.
Purdy from the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Defense, let's go. 41. I know he ain't got it.
41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike.
Hey, defense, let's go.
41 Mike.
70 Ranger.
Hey, 41's Mike.
We own them.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
You see me? They can't stop me out here. Let's go now. 60 Bison. 70 Lion.
41. You got to wedge that, huh?
Hey, we heavy on the edges. 18 Rabbit. 41's the mic. Check 41.
On 1st down, Purdy.
Go.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one, a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down, 4 down. 5-2's the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Tighten up, tighten up. 7 Pirate. Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hey, Mike 52. Panther 11, Panther 11. I got one.
Throwing here, Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw, just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in?
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the Mike.
On 1st down, it's Purdy. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Second and 10. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. I got him, I got him. Shift. Come 19. Check 52's the Mike. Check 52's the Mike.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man. Coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. 52. All you get is a headache. 60. Mike 52.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Flushed out right. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Mike 41. Hey, pick your game up. 19, Pioneer. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. I'm coming.
Purdy now to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare.
Now Purdy. Flush to his right. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now they'll change things up.
Check 43. Mustang 19. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check 41. You're trash.
Purdy looking to throw.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
41 mic, right here.
Motion to the left with Jennings.
That's the way.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal, eluding the pressure right.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by with that EA. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Cowboy 80. 25, check 25.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
Watch the slants. Watch the slopes.
Purdy. This is Jennings. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. This one caught by Kittle. And he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Coming after you.
Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh?
Focus, defense, focus. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check, check, check.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Check smash. Check smash. Trap 60. Trap 60.
41, Mike 41. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike. Let's go, defense.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Now let get him. Check 24. Check 24.
Now the 3rd-year man. Here's Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Back to Gainwell here on 2nd down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike 54. Mike 54.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That is caught. And some room to work. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 22.
You ain't got nothing. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Mike 40. 70 range.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike.
Back to throw, Purdy. Flushed out right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Hey, 41's Mike. 41's Mike. I got you. I got you.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. They're confident.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Mike 41. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check, 41. 65. Cut 19. It's coming. 41's the mic. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine.
Throwing to start the drive. Purdy, man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners 1st down as the tackle made right at the 30-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter.
36, 36.
Throwing on first down. Purdy.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 41's the mic. 41's the mic.
Back to throw.
Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
The offense on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check, check, check 41. Here I come. 41's coming. 41's the mic. Watch switch, watch switch, watch switch.
Operating from the gun. Purdy.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They get a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Play that tight D. Don't let it breathe, defense. Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the run, watch the run. 19 tight, 52. On the ball, on the ball, on the ball. Check, 52's the mic. Check, 52's the mic. Red. 52's the mic, boys, 52.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Bandit. Showing it, showing it. Check, my check, my check.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8.
He's talking right here. He's talking. 4 down. Alert. 52's the mic. Watch Mike. Watch Mike.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Jennings. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. 15 yards there for number 15.
Let's go. Mike 52, Mike 52. Blue Dan, Blue Dan. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 52, Mike 52. Get ready, get ready.
On first down, Purdy. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 50. Army. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Check Mike, check Mike. Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the backer, watch the backer. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
You. 552. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to...
Purdy will look to throw again here. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and the deficit will stay at 2 field goals. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9. Swift going to try up the middle. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Back. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Patch it.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, 29 yards. And the Eagles are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
He had the option, decided to keep it. I don't know that it would have mattered either way, though. Defended pretty well.
It really was, wasn't it? Because option plays are really standard 2-point calls, and you have to prep against them, and they did their prep well on that one.
And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the 49er hands team does its job. 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. Hey, get in the weight room. 41 Mike.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Here comes second down.
Don't say nothing. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Here's Purdy to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right?
Throwing, Purdy.
Steps away to his left.
Completes it near the sideline to George Kittle.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now first and goal.
Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
McCaffrey.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Moody good with the extra point.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That is intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners will take over here just shy of the 30.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
This is 1st and 10. Purdy with one final shot here.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
This is our time. Our time.
Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man, complete. A big play there on the first play of the game. 59 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this has taken that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
Now a man picked up on draft night this year, DeAndre Swift. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. Play action. Here's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another. That's going to set up first and goal.
First and goal. A chance for an early statement here on the road. Throwing is Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And the 49er hands team does its job. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, that maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. From the 41, here's a second down and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. 41 yards for Christian McCaffrey. And the Niners strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Moody good with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Check. 19 Tiger.
On first down, Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Complete to Zaccheaus. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now Hurts looking to change the play. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got a man, it's Brown.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem with me.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are once again back in front. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 54 is Mike. 54 is
Hurts will throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive.
Mike 52. You gonna see Panther 11, Panther 11. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Open man is Juwan Jennings.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch. Makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Right here, right here. Mike 52. Hey, me and you all day, all day.
Now on first down, it's Purdy.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. 16.
On second down, McCaffrey.
He's to the 15. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Muscling free near the 40. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. That right there, his first incompletion so far in this game, Charles. He was 9 of 9 before that.
Yeah, I think that qualifies as being locked in. And then you have to ask him the question, so what caused the incompletion? Come on, man, get back on your game. Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. And we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge. He's crashing.
On 1st down, Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. He's across midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers have taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
That'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. And out now come the Eagles.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
45, 45. Mike, 45.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Right back to Swift again on second down.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise.
And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And you don't see the fake field goal often. Here it works for a touchdown.
And sometimes you see it called in the biggest stages. How about a couple of years ago, Packers-Seahawks, and the Seahawks trying to rally? Fake field goal helped them win it and go to the Super Bowl.
Elliott now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Mike 41, we've got a wedge.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
41's coming, 41's the mic. Silver.
Purdy now on 2nd down. This one caught by Kittle. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 75 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Here we go.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. You run. Watch the shape, 73, 73. Watch the ship.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A.J. Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. So not only is at his 3rd touchdown catch of the game. He's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. We have been treated to great offense on both sides. The defense is on the other end of the spectrum. They're just searching for answers right now, aren't they?
And for most defenses, it's a very uncomfortable and in a lot of ways unfamiliar spot because points are going to be scored. But the way we're seeing them today, it's almost like there's no resistance. They've got to figure out how to slow these offenses down. Maybe someone on either side can make a big play and start to wreck and disrupt the timing that we're seeing.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league, has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more, and throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith from 21 yards away. And the Eagles have moved out in front. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you're talking about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's McCloud from his end zone. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough, and that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
41 Mike, 41 Mike. You want this?
Purdy will set up to throw it here. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Check 3, check 3.
Back to throw, Purdy. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 48 yards. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Wide receiver A.J. Brown, you see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. He's on his way. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. The extra point try now for Moody. And that will make this a 4-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Now Moody for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Eagles offense and A.J. Brown headed back out there.
He'll try to generate some more steam on offense down to the scoreboard second quarter. Not necessarily his fault, but he's always a guy they want to get extra involved.
Keep finding ways for him to get the football. Keep force-feeding him in that way. Get to the half. Kind of reboot. Start over.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, a 2-play drive resulting in the field goal.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
They'll throw now on the final play.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the second half.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check it out, read.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
A second down throw for Purdy. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Here's Hurts to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Looking to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the 49ers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They can't hang with us. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Watch the run. Watch 70 range. 70 range. Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
41's the Mike. Check 41. It's been a long day for you.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He'll get this complete to Charlie Werner. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown! Charlie Werner, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners take a 3-touchdown lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Wide receiver A.J. Brown. You see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips. To the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
2nd down and 4. Hurts.
Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Switch. 54's Mike. Check.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Mike 52. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Check. Fresno.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey,
25 yards to the house.
and the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Eagles offense and A.J. Brown headed back out there.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. They'll look to throw now on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 41's the mic. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Purdy from the gun. Flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
Purdy now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by James Bradbury. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. All day, dog.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Once again, it's Swift to the 43, 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
41's the mic. Watch the slant. Mike 41. Track mic. 41's the mic. Check 41. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Check it. 41. 18, Pioneer. So we got man. Mike, 41.
Throwing here, Purdy. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Under crunch. That's the way.
First down, here's Mitchell. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. My 52. Here we go, D.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Wide receiver A.J. Brown, you see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he is really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Hurts changing up the play.
10. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal. So now it's 2nd down.
Hey, 73. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Connects with Kittle underneath. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 3rd and 5.
Mike 41, Mike 41. Hurt. That's trash. That's trash. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike.
Purdy looking to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Flush to his right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. But first down, Hurts. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Mike 41. We've got a smash. I don't even know why this team showed up.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check 41.
Trap 60. We got this.
Purdy. Hauled in left side here by Jennings. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check smash. Here we go. Bronco leading.
Here's Purdy. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And now here is another interception. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is. But to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Check. Check 26. Slam.
Hey, smash Bronco. Check 37.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They go with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now Hurts going to move him around. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Now the 3rd-year man. Here's Kenneth Gainwell. Javon Hargrave, the former Eagle, there on the stop. Second down. Here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 44 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive.
Check 41. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. 18 rattle. He can't hang. Hawk 70.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the curl, watch the curl. Mike 52, Mike 52.
Now Purdy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's brought down all the way back in the end zone. My goodness, that's going to be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's a handoff to Swift. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They work now on 2nd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 32 yards. And the Eagles are able to add on to that lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49ers settling in for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Now on first down, it's Purdy. Flushed out right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You pop. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check 40.
Back to throw, Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Come on. Mike 41. Track 60. He's tired of you. He's tired of us. Riggs. Right here. 41 Mike. Danny. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Yo. 18 Pioneer.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
41's the mic. 41's the mic.
Mustang 19.
41. We got to wedge that, huh? Rabbit.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
19 tight.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
41's the mic. Here we go. Shift.
McCaffrey running up the middle. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Niners have cut it back within a score. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. This short throw caught by Goddard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a carry for Swift. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll set up a throw. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And a throw right sideline is complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Back to throw here. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
57, 63, 63, 63. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. 7 Pirates.
He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Olamide Zaccheaus, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level. Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Pull it together.
41 Mike, 41 Mike.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Rush in, rush in. Right.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
60 Bobcat. Mike, 41's Mike. I got
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First catch of the game there for Samuel, and it results in a first down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
41's the Mike, 41's the Mike. Check 41.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Purdy now on second down. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. As he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to look deep down the field toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from opposition so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
I'm coming. Mike 41, Mike 41.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Let's go. 52's the Mike. You don't know no better. Mike 52, Mike 52. 70 range, 70 range. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Final play of the half. Purdy eluding the pressure right. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the 49er hands team does its job. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Here we go, G. 18
18
Mike. 41's Mike. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 41's the mic. 41's the mic.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
I'm coming after you. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check 41.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Fighting through pressure. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Still going inside the 20. They had a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Switch gears. Alert flare. Check 43. Kill.
Hey, turn it out. 25. Check 25.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
You better be ready. Track at 60.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Ayuk goes in motion.
Check 41. In your face. 41's coming. 41's the mic. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
18, right in.
Throwing here, Purdy. Buying time to his left. And this is caught, Jennings. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Check 24. Check 24.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
On first down, Purdy. Looking deep for Jennings. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On first down, Hurts. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
Here we go, G. Get up.
They're going to look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Back to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got this down to the 35.
Let's go. Let's do this. 3-3. 73. 73. Franco leading.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. In motion, the tight end. On 2nd down, Swift. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Eagles on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Niners are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
It's about that time.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. Play action. Now Purdy.
Flush to his right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Purdy.
Steps away to his left. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out
and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.